Hello, everyone. Welcome. My name is Ingrid Dodd. I'm the Director of Media Relations and Marketing for Optyx New York. It is with great honor and excitement that I stand before you today to usher in a momentous occasion in the world of eyewear design. We're gathered here in New York City in the heart of innovation and creativity to announce the North American Sergio Cereda Eyewear Design Award. Created in honor of Sergio to recognize distinctive and emerging talent in the eyewear industry. The North American Award today is in partnership with 2020 magazine, following the creation of the European Award, which was successfully launched with our partners at the Mido exhibition February 3rd at the annual show in Milan. This prestigious accolade is not just a tribute to Sergio's legacy. Its purpose is to nurture the next generation of visionary eyewear designers. Through this, we invite young, aspiring talents from universities far and wide to showcase their creativity and passion. Thanks to the generous support of the Ross Family Viva Foundation and powered by 2020 magazine, this annual award will give one deserving recipient a $10,000 grant. This initiative seeks not only to celebrate excellence, but to also provide a platform for emerging talents to follow in the footsteps of greatness. The selection of the award winner will be in the hands of the esteemed international jury comprised of Harvey Ross, Stefania Cereda, John Juniper, David Friedfeld, and Victoria Garcia. Their collective wisdom and expertise will guide us in discovering new talents who embody Sergio's spirit of innovation and excellence. We look forward to unveiling the inaugural winners of the Sergio Cereda Eyewear Design Award in 2025, marking a new chapter in the legacy. This award stands as a testament to our commitment to fostering creativity within our industry. Please join me in welcoming James DeMatteis, the esteemed publisher of 2020 magazine and Vision Monday, to share some of the exciting insights on our partnership.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. First off, I just want to say thank you to Harvey. We really appreciate you choosing 2020 magazine as your partner for this. It's an excellent award, and we are very, very excited to be part of it. Thank you so much, and we pledge to you that 2020 magazine will be in support of it for the entire thing. So thank you very much.
Thank you, James. We're incredibly grateful for this collaboration with you guys. Now to share some personal insights on her father, Sergio's daughter, Stefania Cereda. Welcome.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks to everybody to be here, and thanks, Harvey, because without you, we wouldn't be here. And thanks, Papa, because, again, without you, obviously, this wouldn't exist. So, what was important and what is still important for me is the idea that with my dad and Harvey, we were able to create they and then all of us, because here there's a big Viva crowd. It's going like down memory lane with all the fun experiences and parties we had, not work, just parties. But the important thing, I believe, is that my dad was able to create a very special atmosphere. And also by having my sister here visiting from Italy, my nephew, Edoardo, and my children, Jordan and Jada, they all family and relaxed atmosphere that we were able to live was amazing. And being in the office, in the studio in Varese with him, which is where I started also my career, was like being in a home away from home. And my dad's biggest quality is to be, super creative, of course, as we know. And his genius was one of the aspects of his talent, which I think is genius, is to be able to really embrace the brands that he was working for. Many designers are not able to get away from their style, but when you talk about and Harvey, probably you'll agree with me, all the different brands that he designed for, he was able to really embrace and get into the feel and the DNA of the brand in a way that would be so diverse and so different. And he didn't put his, unless it was like his own line, but he was able to detach from everything and really embody the spirit of the brand. The way that, he did everything by hand. He was able to come up with unbelievable designs from nothing. His hand was as steady as a computer, in the sense that his lenses were just perfect. The line was perfect. And the fact that he was able to really dress the face in such an elegant and sophisticated way, I think is pretty special. So for me to grow up and work with my dad was, first of all, I was very lucky. I learned basically everything from him. Being in the office, again, was just being at school every day. And every day was a different experience, a different adventure. Some interesting thing about my dad that I just realized last month when I was back in Italy, and I will never forget, was his passion for South American music. And being in the office with him was, like very soothing. All we were like, I was always amazed by standing at his computer, at his drawing table, which was far from mine, and just staying there and look at how he was able to solve problems just by hand and with just a grace that I don't think we'll be able to see again, probably. So that's it. I just again, I'm so happy that this is happening because I think the idea is to try and have the idea of the eyewear designer profession become really something that can inspire and can create the same kind of atmosphere that we would like for everyone to experience in this great field. It's like going to the shows. It's like you meet a lot of friends. I think the optical industry is big and small at the same time because it's like, I don't know, it's just very natural to meet people. And for young, I know how difficult it is for young designers to be able to get a good job and get a good career. And so thanks to this award, we hope to have a lot of good projects to examine and keep the legacy going with a high standard of qualitative design. So thanks everybody, and see you next year.
Thank you, Stefania. Next, to share some background on his relationship with Sergio, please welcome longtime eyewear industry, I would say legend, but he would kill me, so I'll use the word executive, Harvey Ross.
Wow! Years ago, I used to say, Viva! You know, I gotta shake myself up a little so I can relax. Steffi, you were incredible. You described your father like I was in his studio. And we spent so many years in the studio. You know, when you're short, you really gotta change a lot of things. Anyway, I really, really, really appreciate so much for all of you to attend this special event. My special thanks go out to Bill Scott, Mark Ferrara, and my dear friend, who I don't think is available right now, Marge Axelrod, who at one night at dinner we talked about doing this and they agreed we'll make it happen. And I thank you so much for helping me get this done because Sergio means the world to me. So it's my honor to announce the Sergio Cereda Eyewear Design Award. This is a tribute to a man who I believe significantly changed the eyewear world. You see, in the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s, we didn't use computers. We used designers. There was a stylist and there was a designer. I was privileged to be a stylist, and my designer was Sergio Cereda. Sergio and I met in 1985. We met in a town square in Hong Kong. And as he recalls, I was wearing this ugly burgundy jacket. And he never let me forget it. And he was in his typical black uniform, you know, Armani style. And we looked at each other, and he said, Harvey Ross. I said, Sergio Cereda. And guess what? That's when the music started. It was like I had met somebody out of this world that I knew that I could make eyewear music with. I was so impressed with Sergio before I met him because I had seen some of his work and I knew it was original, and in those years it was so different, unique, and had so much class. What I was so impressed with was that most designers, they have a look. And as Steffi says, they can't get out of that look. I've had to change my speech because of you. But Sergio had a way of taking his stylist ideas and incorporating them into a real brand. In other words, today, many brands, you just put a frame on it and that's what the brand is. With Sergio, there was so much thought into making the brand really a brand. For example, when we did Benetton, the first year, the people who had Benetton sold 2,500 pieces. When Sergio and I did it, I can't tell you how many pieces we sold, but it was, the company went from 18 million to 30 million in 1 year, first year. And it was all because of the collaboration that I had with Sergio. I was approached a couple of years ago to do a book about Viva International Group, which was founded in 1978. Viva grew into one of the largest eyewear companies in the world. And while reviewing the book and its history, I realized how much Sergio had contributed to Viva. Without Sergio, we never could have grown the way we did. And I couldn't understand why there were no American companies distributing their products around the world. But I did realize that most of the input and style came from Europe and Japan. I then realized I had a secret weapon.
Yep. His name was Sergio Cereda.
Because of Sergio, we became the first American eyewear company to go international and become being on the world stage. With his expertise in design and ability to make handmade prototypes at a very quick pace, it enabled Viva to get to the market quicker and to be ahead of most of the marketplace. You see, in Sergio's studio, he had the capacity to make a frame. So I would spend the days with him, and we would go over, what we thought the line should look like, and 30, 40 days later, he would have 12 models, and I could say, okay, we could change this, we changed that, and we went directly to the factories, and we were able to achieve unbelievable different frames. As some of you know, we launched the European Award at MIDO 2024, and launching the North American Award today is a celebration of Sergio's legacy and embodies the spirit of innovation and his lifelong dedication to eyewear design. I don't know if there is any of you out there, but to all inspiring designers, I say to you, let your creativity shine and honor the legacy of a true pioneer, and be part of the next chapter of optical innovation. I'm proud to announce the jurors, as I think Ingrid did already. I will be one of the jurors for a while. Victoria Garcia from Fashion, editor of 2020 magazine. John Jubner. I don't know if John is here. Is John here? Well, I was very lucky to get John, who was the original founder of Dita, and now is the designer of Aconi, to be one of the judges. And my dear friend David Fred Feld, I'm sure you know him because not everybody has green hair today. But he's been around a long time. I knew his dad. His dad started a little before me, but he's built a great company, and I thank him for taking the time to spend time with us. The other juror is Ketty Cereda, who worked for Viva under Sergio's design. And I just want to tell you about a line she did, because I remember it very clearly. Viva got a line called Candies. For me, it was at best an F line. You know, you have A lines, V lines, C lines. This was an F line. And to show you how important it is in design, not only to put a frame on a brand, we sold the first year in the US $12 million of a line called Candies. And it was because of this young lady that we were able to do it, under the tutelage of her father. But I watched her do it because she was in my office, and she was unbelievable. And the line was so Candies. So it wasn't because of the brand. It isn't because of the brand. It is because of the designer. And today, she's one of the head designers at Lux. And confidentially, I can't tell you what she does because she doesn't tell me. In closing,
Thank you, Sergio. He's my friend. Serge, you're an inspiration. You're a lasting impact to our lives. I will make your legacy live on. I will make it happen. And he will be a continuing guiding light for all young designers well into the future. I thank you all so much for coming.
Thank you for joining us today in the celebration of legacy and innovation. We encourage anyone with ties to young designers to please head to optyxnewyork.com to find all the information, the criteria, and the submission links. Let us move forward with the same passion, determination, and vision that Sergio Cereda exemplified through his illustrious career. Thank you all so much for your time today. There's a lot of love in this room, so we appreciate it. Thank you.